Hey everyone, welcome to week 15 of predictions. Yeah, you heard right. Week 15. We are very close to the end of the season. Feels like just a couple minutes ago that started. Well, maybe not that. Maybe not that short of time ago, but definitely feels like 14 weeks since this season started. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I was even talking about, but let's just get into recaps. And we gotta power through these because there was a lot of stuff that happened. So Derrick Henry, 238 yards or something like that. Pretty good. And the Chiefs clinched a playoff berth. Just good for you. We all knew it was gonna happen. And Patriots-Dolphins. This was a very weird game. So someone actually won off of a lateral, and it was Miami. And it just goes to show New England always finds ways to lose in Miami. But Bill Belichick, what were you doing putting Gronk on the defense like that? That's on you, my friend. That's on you. But still, it was a very wild game. But New England should not worry. They should still be able to win that division. And the Colts beat the Texans. Yeah, I called it. But the Texans are still a very good team. Probably still going to win their division. Will they get the bye? I don't know. It depends how New England does these next few weeks. So probably not. Because New England's not going to do bad at this time. And the Steelers lost to the Raiders. Boy, the Steelers are in great danger of missing the playoffs. I would be pressing that panic button if I was a Steelers fan. Because they still have games against New England and New Orleans. And Baltimore still has a relatively easy schedule. And the Browns beat the Panthers. Oh man, I remember when the Panthers were 6-2. Now they're 6-7 and still have New Orleans to play twice. Oh my god, it's magical. And Denver lost to the 49ers. And the Bears-Rams. Ooh man, what a defensive showdown. There were 7 interceptions thrown in this one. My god, Jared Goff transformed into his rookie self. The Rams looked like they did in 2016, and the Bears did just enough to win. And the Saints proved that they weren't horrible after their loss to Dallas by surging back against Tampa Bay and winning their division. That's right, they're going back to the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. And the Giants destroyed the Redskins. Saquon Barkley is doing pretty well. And Philadelphia-Dallas, my favorite game of the week. It may not have been the best looking win, but damn, it was a win. Amari Cooper had a day, and Dak Prescott threw for 455 yards. You know what? No. Remember what I said that it wasn't the best looking win? It was a very nice looking win. I mean, sure, we had to take it into overtime, but our stats were padded up. Our offense played well in fourth quarter and overtime, and it was just a good game. Actually, I don't really know what to call that win. Let's just conclude it by saying a win is a win. Doesn't matter how good or bad it looks. And finally, Minnesota-Seattle. I feel embarrassed by calling this game my game of the week. Because talking about ugly wins, Seattle, that was probably the ugliest win I've seen in a while. And this game proved to us something. Whoever the 6th seed in the NFC is, probably going to be Minnesota, probably doesn't deserve to be there. I mean, or I should say they're lucky to be there. I don't know. Because it definitely seems like the Rams, Cowboys, Saints, Bears, and Seahawks are definitely making it. But who's that 6th seed going to be? Probably going to be Minnesota. Alright, let's move on to Week 15 of predictions. Before we moved on, I just realized I totally forgot to say my record for last weekend overall. 12-4, 134 and 74, which is pretty good, especially after how I started. So I'm happy. I'm happy with how I'm doing. And now let's move on to predictions. We start off with the Thursday night football game, Chargers-Chiefs. I cannot wait to watch this game. Pretty good game we got going here. And if the Chiefs win this one, they win the division and they get a first-round bye. I do not want to see them get either of those right now. So let's go Chargers. I told you I'm not going to learn. I told you I'm not going to learn that the Chiefs always seem to beat the Chargers. So go Chargers. Go get this win. Don't let the Chiefs have the division just yet. Cleveland, Denver. So I'm actually going to take an upset in this one. Cleveland. Yet Baker Mayfield is playing well, very well, these past few weeks. Well, maybe not in the Texans game, but overall. Best quarterback to come out of this draft. There, I said it. Better than Lamar Jackson. He's the best quarterback to come out of this draft. Welcome to the bakery. What, none of you laughed? Well, that kind of hurts my feelings. Even though it's not in Cleveland, I just wanted to say welcome to the bakery. Texans, Jets. Yet Texans should win this one easily. Jets are terrible. They're not even in the playoff race. They're eliminated. And I mean that literally. Like, if you go on the score and look at standings, there's literally an E, which stands for eliminated by the Jets. So, yeah. Raiders, Bengals. Oh, man, this is a terrible game. But, I'm going to take the Raiders, because they got an impressive win against Pittsburgh last week. Yeah, sure, they probably only won it because the kicker slipped and missed a field goal for Pittsburgh, but they still won. They didn't get blown out. They stayed with their opponent, and they won. So I'm going to have them winning another one. Patriots, Steelers. Now, on paper, this looks like a good game, but then you remember that Pittsburgh is not doing that well lately. And New England always seems to beat Pittsburgh one way or another. Whether it's a bad call or... Well, actually, I wouldn't know if that was a bad call or not, but definitely a controversial one. But I'm still taking New England. They're not down and out. In fact, they're going to win their division, most likely. And Pittsburgh is probably not going to win theirs because Baltimore has an easier schedule than they do. All right, let's move on. We got Lions, Bills, and another terrible game. But I got Detroit. I like them better, and yeah. Cowboys, Colts. Oh, my game of the week. And for the sole reason that if Dallas wins this, they win the NFC East, which is why I'm also making Dallas my lock of the week. That's right, 2 for 1. Dallas is going to win this game, win the NFC East, go to the playoffs. They're going to have playoff thoughts in mind, and that's what's going to drive them to victory. But I'm not going to say that the Colts aren't a good team, because they certainly are. And I'm kind of scared of this game, because we're going to Indianapolis. The Colts are very good. Andrew Luck is a very good quarterback. But I still think Dallas can pull this one off and win the division. I think they can win this one. But still, this is going to be a pretty good game, I think. Titans, Giants. I'm taking the Giants. The Giants have been doing really well lately. They got better at the wrong time. But they can still make the playoffs. That just goes to show how bad the NFC is. Redskins, Jaguars. So we've had 2 terrible games before this. But this is the true shit game of the week. But should Dallas lose against Indianapolis, the Redskins and Eagles lose one, the Cowboys still win the division. But I'd rather have the Cowboys be the reason they win the division and not the Redskins or Eagles. But still, we'll take anything we can get. But I'm pretty sure that all Cowboys fans would rather have the Cowboys be the reason they win the division this week. I'm going to take Jacksonville. And no, it's not just because I hate Washington. It's just because they're terrible. They're injured. They're the hospital of the NFL. Well, at least one of them. Buccaneers, Ravens. I'm going to take the Ravens. And, yeah, not much to say about that game. Dolphins, Vikings. The Dolphins actually have more wins than the Vikings do. That is sad, Vikings. That is a very sad thing for you guys. But I'm going to take the Vikings. They should be able to win this one. And they're probably going to be the 6th seed. Packers, Bears. So, it turns out that even Aaron Rodgers can't bring the Packers to the playoffs this year. The Bears are going to be the team that just ultimately ends the Packers season. I mean, that was the Cardinals, but the Bears are going to be the one that for real ends it. Cardinals, Falcons. Oh my god, another terrible game. Are you kidding me? I have the Falcons winning this one, though. Boy, it's been a while since I picked them. The Cardinals are just not a very good team right now, which kind of disappoints me because I wanted good things to happen to them this year. Seahawks, 49ers. So if Seattle wins this one, they're in the playoffs. And I think they have the 5th seed locked up. And they're probably going to do it this week because it's against the 49ers. Do you really expect big things coming from them? Eagles, Rams, the Sunday night game, and very unworthy for Sunday night. Now, not because of the Rams, because of the Eagles. Why couldn't Cowboys, Colts have that slot? Carson Wentz probably isn't playing. And I'm just going to say the Rams win this one. Let's just keep this simple. No need to explain anymore. And finally, the Monday night game, Saints-Panthers. The Saints are going to walk all over the Panthers. It's not going to be close. The Saints are just going to win this one and they're going to be the team that ends the Panther season once and for all. And there you have it. Those are my Week 15 picks. I'm sorry this was kind of quick, but there were just not that many games this week that I care about. But Cowboys-Colts is definitely one of them. Come on, Cowboys. Win this one and win your division. Alright, so I will see you all next week. I hope I go 16-0 this week. Probably not going to happen, but a man can dream. Alright, I will see you all next time. Have a great day and a great week. And, yeah, signing off.